Val here. Today I want to talk a little bit about bridging when it comes to saddle fit. It's something that I see a lot of people not sure about what it means on some of the forums that I'm on. When we talk about saddle fit, people talk about the gullet, the adjustable gullet, all of those things as far as fitting, but they don't take into account the tree shape and also bridging. So what bridging means, if you picture an actual bridge, it covers water, and on either side of the bridge there's supports. So we have pressure on this side of the bridge and pressure on this side of the bridge. But this whole part of the bridge that's going over the water, there's no actual pressure supports. So that's actually what it means when it comes to the horse. So when a saddle bridges, what we find is that it's putting pressure here and pressure here. And what we want is there to be even pressure when we run our hand underneath the saddle from here all the way back. We shouldn't feel any areas that are either tighter or any areas that are lacking contact. So I have two saddles today. The first one we're going to look at does bridge significantly. It is going to be hard to see, unfortunately, on the video, but I'll try to demonstrate with my hand. It's a great saddle. It's an adjustable gullet, really good quality, but for this particular horse, it's the wrong tree shape and type to accommodate his shape back. So let me go ahead and get that saddle. Okay, so I have the saddle and got to introduce again my assistant Hannah and our equine assistant Joe. And bridging can happen on any type of back. We just chose Joe's back. He has a little bit lordosis. We thought it would be easier to see. But it can happen on a horse that has a straight back. So it always goes back to, do I have the correct tree shape to follow my horse's body shape? Doesn't matter if it's adjustable gullet. If the tree shape doesn't follow our horse, the saddle still isn't going to fit and we'll probably have bridging. So we're going to place the saddle on. Oftentimes I see people placing the saddle too far forward. This, for sure, will create problems with contact. You can see I put my hand all the way through there, if you can see that. As well as it's going to put the rider in a hole, but most importantly, it's going to be really uncomfortable for your horse. You're putting excessive pressure on their shoulders and their trapezius muscles. So the saddle should come and sit just here behind the weight bearing, or the saddle behind the shoulder. So there we can see the saddle sits much more balanced. But in Joe's case, if I go, and we do this with the saddle both girthed and ungirthed, if I run my hand underneath, I have quite a bit of pressure here. Hardly any pressure here, which again, it's going to be hard for y'all to see. Maybe if I lift the flap up here. Here, there's hardly any pressure. I can put my hand almost all the way across. And then a lot of pressure right here. And then if you look at the saddle, you see that it really rocks. And if we were to ride this horse, he would become sore very quickly because all the pressure, and I'm going to apologize to Joe, but we can see maybe when I take it off, is here and here. And you can see this area where his fur is ruffled. That's where I was able to slide my hand all the way through. There was no contact on this part of the saddle in the rider's weight-bearing area, which is really important, from here to here on this horse. All the pressure was here and here. So that is a very big concern. We don't ever want to have this happen to our horse or our saddles. Western English, no matter what style of saddle, what discipline, this can happen with any of them. So now we're going to put a saddle on that fits his shape so we can see the difference. We can tell just looking at the saddle just right away, there's a little bit more curved to the saddle shape in general. So looking at it, that tells us that it would probably sit better because it would follow the shape of his back, where the other saddle was a straighter saddle. So again, we make sure we put it in the correct spot. So as I run my hand through underneath, I want to make sure there's correct contact all the way through. And there is. So I don't have extra pressure pointing anywhere. I have even pressure all the way through. And you can see the saddle sits nicely balanced on him. So this saddle would be an appropriate saddle for this horse's back shape, but might not work for a different back shape. Always important to take that into account and be sure. If you have questions when your fitter comes to you twice a year, we can discuss